Hey, folks, welcome to Dog Hugs. We're so grateful to see you. Happy New Year. I've got a big dog over here. What you got in your arms there,
I
Jerry?
got a little baby girl right here. I have my 9-week-old border collie mini Aussie mix named Blue Mustang Sally to entertain you today while she sleeps.
How old is she?
So she turns 9 weeks old tomorrow. Can you believe it's been 9 weeks already? Doesn't time just fly, Larry?
Well, it's really amazing to hear you say that because on one hand, I agree it's been like just yesterday, and on the other hand, I'm seeing the head of Mustang Sally there is about as big, as I remember her the last time I saw
I
her.
know. She
So,
fit in both my hands barely. She was so tiny. She fit in one hand pretty much. And now she's almost 15 pounds. I think she was 12.9 last Friday when she had her latest vet visit and had a few of her vaccinations to get her prepared to be out on the streets. We're going to hit the
that
streets
is
soon.
fantastic.
She actually hit the street today, and that's why she's so tired. We went to the vet's office, and I ran by to introduce her to a friend of mine, as well as ran an errand, and she is exhausted from just that little bit of out on hitting the street.
Hey, folks, this week is Pet Dental, or this month is Pet Dental Health Month. And Spider's going to get his teeth cleaned this month. And that means we're going to the veterinary. Spider, I know you're excited about getting your teeth cleaned. That means he's going.
He's still wanting your job, Larry. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
I know.
It's okay though. I don't blame him. I understand.
So, come on.
But you're right about Dental Health Month, and I actually just got back from having my teeth cleaned today. So I
Really?
understand. Yeah, I did. My teeth cleaning was ironically this morning, and the funny part about that is here I completely preach to everyone: brush your pet's teeth, have their teeth cleaned by their dentist every so often, depending on the breed, the age, and what their diet is. And I make sure that I take care of my teeth at least 3 times a year. I love to have my teeth cleaned a little bit more than normal. I don't know, maybe it's just an
I'm that
obsession
way
with my teeth.
too. That's the way
But I
I go.
know that if you love your pet, if you love their heart, then you'll protect their heart by protecting their teeth. And you'll do the same for yourself. So practice that on yourself as well.
Yes.
Mhm.
And folks, we're going live, not from the laundry lounge at this moment, but right here from my writer's office, because, gee, just like old times, the computer is acting a little slow and is still rendering the great interview we have with you with the president of the American Veterinary Medical Association, Dr. Jose Arce. Just really excited to share him with you. But before we get into that, we are doing a giveaway. And Geraldine and I are sponsoring the show. And Geraldine, of course, with Doggy Wanna, and I with Positively Woof with these great books. And so either way you go, you're going to get a nice prize package. So if you're new to the show, all you have to do is type into the chat that it's like, I want to be in the giveaway. And our other team member, Cowboy Steve Collier,
Yeehaw!
yeehaw, will be giving you a number. And we're going to get Cowboy Steve in the show in a little while.
So don't miss out. Type
Yes,
yes in the chat. Yes.
right. So you're going to get a number from Cowboy Steve here. Now, we do have a couple of folks with us already. And hello from Billy Lee.
Hi, Billy Lee.
Happy New Year to you. And a very close friend of mine who I haven't seen in a while, Brian Plessia. Great to see you, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Where are you today? Brian's a pilot. And
Oh,
the last time I saw him in person, Geraldine, was in Napa, California. Jen and I went up there to wine country and
I remember.
time with Brian. He even gave me a bottle of his own Plessia wine. And
Oh,
Brian, we still have to open this, but do let us know where you're coming in from today, Brian.
dear friends. We
And,
love dear friends. Thanks for
yes.
joining us.
And oh, Billy Lee says, love your books, Larry. Thank you so much, Billy Lee.
Yay, Billy.
Couple of hearts from Haley Schmeling. Great to see you. And what dog hug show would be complete without Kimberly Smith? So please. And also says, hi guys, Darlin and Kimberly checking in. Missed you guys. Hi, Spider. Hear that, bud?
Hi, Kimberly. We had such a great chat. We've been working together as well. She's a doll. I'm so can't wait to catch back up with her again. So we'll be chatting again soon, Kimberly.
Yes. Oh, hey, my parents are here. Glad you're back on. Yes, we are too, Mom and Dad. Great to see you.
Hi,
And
Saul.
Brian says he's
Avma.
home in Napa today. That was a great visit. You guys enjoy the wine.
I'm
Yes.
bagging my dog. Sorry. No idea what's going on here.
Let's see. How's it going? Golly, it's a great interview with Dr. Arce, and I can't play it through the editing machine. I have to play it here. So we're just gonna wait for it to edit. But
we'll keep chatting. Actually, we'll chat about what we've been up to. Larry, what have you?
That's a great idea.
Why don't you tell us what you've been up to first? Because then you won't pay attention to the editing wheel, and it'll finish quickly.
That's right. It's at 83%. Okay.
There we go.
Not looking at it. All right. So
I know how to train you.
Since we last got together, actually, one of the things I saw Cowboy Steve. He was in town for a short while. Came over the house, saw Spider. If I can dig it out, I got a great photo of Cowboy Steve with Spider and me in the studio, in the laundry lounge. And
nice.
The main thing I've been working on, Geraldine, is a project on creativity called Wildly Creative.
Love the name.
Yeah, thank you.
Love it.
I'm really excited about this. You know, I've had some success, as you know, as a hit maker. And so folks have been asking, it's like, how do you make a hit? And it's like, I had to think about that. You know, how do you make a hit? You know, going from something that's wonderfully creative to wildly also successful in the marketplace. And one of the things I discovered is that every great creator has two dogs inside of them, right? We have a wild wolf for that wild side and a domesticated dog for that professional side of us that needs to follow the rules, like getting on air on time.
Correct.
So it's just really exciting. It's a keynote speech that I'll be delivering at conferences when it's safe to go to conferences, and really excited. Oh, buddy, you are such
maybe we can teach Spider to bark the script.
That's right.
Just kidding.
Yeah, so it's great, and you know, we take a look at through history how this has been true, including an extended visit with the creator of the Statue of Liberty, Frederick Auguste Bartholdi, and he joins us right from Paris. Come on, good boy. And it's a really great project. So that's what I've been up to. And I got to see family. My parents got to meet their very first of now two great granddaughters. And so
fantastic.
She and her parents came into town, and some of my family members came into town. Most of my family members came into town. And it was a thrill to actually see each other in real life safely while we were doing COVID testing every day. And
wow.
It was a great time. So that's what I've been up to. What have you been up to?
Which that's fantastic, especially the seeing family part. With COVID and all that's transpired in the last few years, we see our family and friends less and less, it seems like, especially when new family members show up. So congratulations to you and your family and those babies. And I'm so thrilled that you were able to spend some time one-on-one with them. That's fantastic.
Yes. Yeah.
So a little bit
What
about,
are you
yeah,
doing?
absolutely. And what's Geraldine been up to? She's always crazy busy, but here are a couple of the highlights that I think are monumental for me. I received a call from the founder of Kong, Joe, to come to fly to Denver and film 5 master classes with Kong Classroom. So I'm so excited because I not only was able to film those during COVID and doing this successfully without having any kind of illness issues throughout the company or ourselves, the few trainers that were able to make it, but also I was able to take the puppies. So I loaded up 6 cars in a Jeep and drove from Kansas City to Denver and ended up doing
Sounds
all
like
the
a theme
filming
song.
with the puppies.
Loaded up the Jeep and moved to Kong City. That sounds like a theme song for a new TV show,
That could be a
Geraldine.
rap. And successfully traveled there, filmed, stayed in a hotel with 6 dogs, 1 hotel room, although they did give me the biggest hotel room at the hotel, so that helped a lot. and then came back to launching new designs for Doggywana and Meowwana, which we've been working on those designs for the last 6 months or so. Some of our projects take more than 1 or 2 years to develop, but we're on a good track right now. So I have a new cookie toy coming out, and just all kinds of a burger and a hairy ale, like a cheeseburger with a hairy like a beer bottle. Hilarious designs, very calming for the pets. You'll love our quality. We've been able to maintain great quality throughout even any supply chain issues. So I'm really proud of our company and our team, and we're still having fun.
That's amazing that you did this even with supply chain issues and you able. Boy, bravo! You are good, Geraldine.
And then raising 4 beautiful puppies through this whole crazy time, and they're, like I said, almost 9 weeks old, and they're just lovely. They've been such dream babies, and puppies are never easy. So don't trust in me like, oh, Geraldine can do it, anyone can. No, it actually is really difficult to handle a litter of puppies successfully for a few reasons. One, people aren't supposed to be around the puppies, but everybody wants to see them, and you just introduce germs and possible parvo and death to puppies. So you really do have to keep the doors locked and the cameras on, because people will want to come take them without your knowledge. And that's just not possible. And then on top of that, you have to wean the babies away from the parents properly. And that's not easy either, because they cry and they get up at 2 or 3 in the morning, and you're tired from your day job. And then you've got to get up at 2 or 3 in the morning a couple of times to make sure that they haven't pooped themselves or that they're okay. So it is a lot of work.
That has been you've had a busy time there, my friend. Hey, we're going to bring in Cowboy Steve Collier to see what he's been up to. Hey, Cowboy Steve, what have you been up to?
Well,
hi, Cowboy Steve.
Hey guys, glad
Where
to
in the world
be
are
on.
you, by the way? Are you in Oklahoma?
No, I'm actually in Nashville right now, believe it or not.
That's why that sun is shining so bright. Woo, I love it.
It's fantastic.
Gorgeous
this
there.
is the warmest day we've had in a long time.
Uh-oh. He'll be back.
It was warm until they had a total.
Oh, there we go. I'm back.
You got totally clipped.
Can y'all still hear me?
We can hear you great,
okay,
buddy.
Awesome. For some reason, I can't hear y'all, but that's fine. It'll probably kick back in a minute. I was only supposed to be out here for just a little bit. Came out here for Felicia's birthday, and she ended up getting sick with COVID. And so I ended up staying out here to help take care of her and the dogs. And been here ever since, just kind of helping out. And now quarantine's over. We're back to being good.
Good.
And so I've just been kind of running a few things, and that's about it.
And I understand you
hold on one second. I'm having some trouble here. I don't know why I can't hear you, Larry. Hold on.
Okay, folks, if you're not familiar with Cowboy Steve, is a phenomenal dog trick and stunt performer, traveling with the Grandes. And I don't know if he can hear me right now, but I want to throw it back to you, Steve, to
Hold on
tell
one
us.
second. I can't hear. I'm trying to fix it. This phone call messed me up.
Well, we'll vamp a little bit more. But,
We will. Hopefully he'll be back shortly.
while Steve's figuring it out, want to say, he might be back. You think you're back, Steve?
There he is. Can
Are
you
you
hear
back?
us now?
That's audio. Can't hear us? All right. Well, anyhow, he's there. And meanwhile, we want to say hello to some of the folks. Hi to, is it Bianca or Blanca? Well, welcome, Bianca, who says cute. And neighbor Nora, hello and welcome back. Yes.
Hi, Nora.
Great to see you, Nora. And Teresa, hello from Teresa. And Bianca again says hi there. And also says, love your page, so inspiring. Thank you, Bianca. And
definitely inspiring.
So adorable. Great.
They're adorable, and then they chew your shoes. Just kidding.
Yeah. And, Kimberly says a hi to Steve, and that Kimberly also said, COVID stinks. I'm on week 4.
Kimberly.
Wow, blessings to you, Kimberly. Wow. Hey, Steve, can you hear us yet? Nope. Folks, if you aren't in the giveaway yet, Cowboy Steve is going to give you a number. So get a number from him. Yeah. You know, we're going to check in with Cowboy Steve in a little while, but I have got some great news for you folks. You know that interview with Dr. Arce, the president, the president of the American Veterinary Medical Association? It's ready. Oh,
fantastic. Yeah. Great job, Larry.
Thank you.
Great job. No, you made it. We got it in.
Yes. So he's an amazing man. Come on, buddy. Give it a rest. Thank you.
He wants your job. I'm telling you. He's demanding your job.
So Dr. Arce is the president of the American Veterinary Medical Association, which is the country's largest professional organization for veterinarians. And he is a veterinarian practitioner as well, and has really been of service to the whole association for a number of years, been on the board a number of years, and then was recently elected president of the entire board. And that is amazing. He's the first Latino president of the Avma and the first president of the Avma from Puerto Rico, and he's going to be coming to us from Puerto Rico. In addition to all of that, running the private practice with his wife, who's also a veterinarian, and doing the associate. He's also a president of a local PTA, Parent-Teacher Association, for a local school, and he's an assistant Boy Scout master. So
he's busy.
He's a busy.
He's busier than me.
Yeah, this guy's wild. So
he's impressive.
Before we bring Dr. Arce into the studio, I want to remind you, get in on this giveaway from Doggywana and from Positively Woof, these books. Okay.
Yes.
Get in on it. And Cowboy Steve is going to give you a number. Okay. So let's share now with Dr. Arce. Here we go.
Oops. Dr. Arce, first of all, thank you for joining us here at Dog Hugs. Why is the AVMA so important to pet owners and pet parents?
Well, the AVMA, we represent 99,500 veterinarians all across the nation. And is something of what we do every day. We don't not only deal with animal health, we also deal with public health. So we want to make sure, our pets are healthy and don't get disease. But many of the diseases that our animals get also are a concern for public health. So that has to do a lot of what we do. The other things we do is advocating Washington for animal issues, whether it's health issues, whether it's well-being issues for veterinarians, whether it's a lack of antibiotics and restrictions that certain drugs might be that we don't get to use. So we do a lot of things, that help the public indirectly. We are an association of veterinarians, but a lot of our work is actually for the public.
That's fantastic.
True.
And for the public, Dr. Arce, February, as Geraldine was saying, is National Dental Health Month. Why is dental health important, and what should we do?
That's an excellent question. Dental health, we all think about dental health about, as having, plaque or tartar in our teeth, but there's a lot behind that. And, in addition to those things, bacteria in the mouth enter the bloodstream, and they can potentially affect the heart, the liver, the kidneys, which can also be life-threatening. So we got to take care of those teeth and make sure, that we have them cleaned regularly, because we don't want that bacteria that's in the teeth to get to the bloodstream and cause those harmful diseases that are much more serious than just having tartar on your teeth.
Yes, and if there are a couple of pieces of advice that you could give us as pet parents, what are the couple of things that we should do?
Definitely, the first one I would say is visit your veterinarian, hopefully twice a year. The life of a pet is much shorter. So 1 year in the life of a pet, a lot of things can change in 6 months. So take it to your veterinarian, because many times you don't realize what's going on the mouth. And it's something that is really helpful. If we can get a dental in early before it causes something ill, we might find, a tumor in the gums. There's many different diseases that affect the mouth. About what can you do? The basic thing and the most important is prevention. And that's, trying to get your pet's teeth brushed regularly. I know this is something that people don't love to do, but if you do it effectively and slowly and get your pet used to it, it will go a long way. You will save money. Your pet will be healthy and hopefully prevent some of these secondary things that can happen because of our periodontal disease. When we're talking about dentals, a lot of people don't understand or are concerned that dentals require anesthesia. And it's very to explain, because when you go to a dentist and you get a prophylactic cleaning, you stand still, you understand what's happening, and if the dentist or the dental assistant tells you, hey, you gotta stay still, don't move too much, I'm taking some x-rays of your mouth, you do it. Pets, it's hard. They don't understand what's happening, and you start doing a cleaning and it bothers them. They try to move, they try to escape, and they even try to bite. So, to do this, to get, adequate x-rays of the mouth, we need pets to be under anesthesia, because if not, we're just losing your money. We're not doing a true cleaning. We got to get underneath those gums to do a cleaning, because that's where the problem is. If you just get what's superficially over the tooth, it's like doing nothing.
And Dr. Arce, it's such a great point to make, as well as they may need blood work before they have that anesthesia to
Correct.
make certain they don't have something else wrong with them in a genetic way that could cause something that would be insurmountably terribly wrong, make everything go wrong.
Yeah, I had one client many years ago when I first started. I usually recommended blood work before dentals. One client, I'm not going to say the name, but a pretty wealthy facial, what do you call it? The ones that do the skin and all those things, plastic surgeon, and he declined the blood work, and that dog had a weird reaction to the anesthesia, and eventually died in an emergency hospital, and we never knew what was wrong with that pet. So whether there was something on his kidneys or his liver, which are the normal filters of the body, and they help filter the anesthesia. We could have found something. So now, when I'm going to do a dental, I require anesthesia. I just don't want to take the risk, because the last thing you want to do with a procedure that's something that you're trying to help the pet is to it run with trouble during the procedure and die or get something. So yeah, definitely good point. That way we know what's happening. We know if the dog is anemic, if the platelets are low. If we want to do a cleaning and we start cleaning the teeth and they start bleeding and they have low platelets and we don't know it, we could run into trouble. So very important point that you made.
Dr. Arce, why is the Avma so important to veterinarians? I mean, you're a veterinarian. So it's important for y'all to communicate and have some form of a way to communicate to all your patients out there. Why is the AVMA so important to you?
To me, it's something, I started getting involved with the student AVMA, what we call SAFMA, back in the 90s when I was going on veterinary school. And it was a great tool to get to know the profession, the things that we deal with. And I got involved with at the student level. And then eventually when I graduated, I got involved with the AVMA, first time at the local level here in Puerto Rico, then with the House of Delegates, then the board of directors, and then ran for president. But the issues that we deal with in DC, we develop key positions in many things in Congress. We provide a lot of information, a lot of services to our veterinarians, resources. What's happening, the latest things that are happening dealing with health. So we're a great place to get information, and we provide tools to help well-being of animals, but we also provide well-being of our veterinarians. We know we live in a time where there's a lot of stress out there, and we want to make sure that our veterinarians are happy. And if they're running into stress, we have a lot of tools to help them, and we have a lot of joint work with other groups, including even associations of psychologists or psychiatrists, if that needs to be done. There's so many things we provide: insurance products, tools for practice, telemedicine. We're there for the veterinarian. We want to make their work life as easy as possible, but we also want to make sure that whatever they're worried about, that they have a voice. So I think the most important thing that the AVMA does is advocate for veterinarians and the veterinary profession. In Congress, in the different federal agencies that deal, agriculture, FDA, CDC. There's a lot of things going on with veterinarians, and we help advocate and try to make sure that the veterinary medicine, they understand what veterinary medicine is, what our businesses are like, and what treating our patients and things that we need, whether it's antibiotics or other things. Sometimes they want to put rules in progress, but they don't understand the profession. So it's important to have somebody like the AVMA represent veterinarians and make sure that we're able to practice the best quality medicine we can, and at the same time safeguard the life of our patients.
Dr. Arce, your historic election as AVMA's first Latinx president, what does that mean for the AVMA, and what does that mean for Puerto Rico? Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm very proud to be the first Latino president of the AVMA. I was this past weekend, I was in New Orleans, Louisiana, attending the Louisiana Veterinary Medical Association. And I said it there because I don't not only happen to be the first Puerto Rican, but while I was in Louisiana, I'm the first graduate of the Louisiana School of Veterinary Medicine. But I think it goes a long way. When I started getting involved with the AVMA, the profession had a different look. And I think we're trying to advocate, with our diversity, equity, and inclusion things. And we're trying to get, leadership, and we're trying to get, representation. We want to look like the U.S. population looks like. We need different, types of veterinarians getting involved in the decisions, and also attract, younger kids, Latino kids that might be interested in studying veterinary medicine. So hopefully, my presidency will inspire that. I think it's great to have very different voices involved in whatever, in a business, in an association like the AVMA, anywhere, because I think at the end you get a better product and something that's just going to benefit everybody.
Are you
Wonderful.
noticing that there's a response in Puerto Rico about your election?
Oh, very proud. Ever since I got elected, before the presidency, I got elected to the board of directors, and I was also the first one. And then last year, when I was elected president, it was a lot of pride. A lot of I got some media attention locally in the newspapers and in some of the TV stations. Because it's a big deal. We're Puerto Rico's a small country. Our population post Maria, it's less than 4 million people. We had a big exodus after Maria. Some have come back. So, for a president of such an association as AVMA to be elected from a small place like Puerto Rico, that's that's quite an accomplishment and pride for a lot of people. So I am honored, and I feel like the Avma has always been very kind to me and giving me an opportunity to express my voice and my opinion since the get-go, since I was involved as a student. So, but I think it's a proud thing for Puerto Rico, but I think it's a great thing for the Avma, and we continue to get it more diverse. Our board of directors is, if you add everybody in the board of directors between women, Hispanics, and one of our black members, that well, used to be minorities are now a majority of the board. So it's a good thing, and I think it speaks ways that we are trying to change and be what like the U.S. population looks like.
Beautiful. Want your dog featured on Dog Hugs? It's simple.
Post in the Facebook chat a video of your not-so-talented dog lying on the couch.
Or a video of your super talented dog doing a trick.
Post a funny photo of your dog.
Or a video of your dog graduating from dog training school.
Post a birthday picture.
Some artwork of your pet.
Or anything else you have you'd love to share.
At Dog Hugs, we're here to celebrate and share your dogs. Okay.
Dr. Arce, Dog Hugs loves to shout out shelters and animal welfare organizations. So is there one in particular you'd like to shout out today?
Definitely. I would like to give a shout out to the American Veterinary Medical Foundation. They do so many things for pets, for veterinarians, for veterinary students. We have several programs, just to mention a couple. They have the Veterinary Charitable Care, which is a program where people without too much money are able to get procedures through veterinarians through this charitable care program. The other one's disaster relief. We know, I'm myself living in Puerto Rico. We know when we get hurricanes, we know it affects us and affects our homes, but it also affects animals. And this program, it's geared to helping veterinarians that are helping animals. And it also helps students that are working and technicians that are working with animals. We have even the COVID disaster relief grants, and then we have other programs, that help, with the well-being issues of animals. So there's a lot of things that the American Veterinary Foundation is doing, and it's a great organization, and I'll give them a shout out.
Excellent. And Dr. Arce, Dog Hugs is wrapped in gratitude. Is there somebody in your life or in the world who you'd love to give a personal shout out to?
I will give a shout out to everybody that's involved with animal care, veterinarians, veterinary technicians, animal welfare organizations, everybody that's making a difference for our animals, whether it's us and veterinary technicians, with their health, animal welfare organizations, helping rescue animals and finding them homes, even governmental agencies that are also deal with agriculture and some of our food animal, everybody that's helping animals. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're making a difference, and you're making the life of humans and animals better. Beautiful.
Dr. Jose Arce, thank you so much for being with us today on Dog Hugs.
Thank you. It was my pleasure. And thank you for doing this interview.
Wonderful. Thank you again, Dr. Arce, for joining us today on Dog Hugs. Well,
that
folks,
was wonderful.
Right now, only 2 people in the giveaway. We've got Boo and we've got Kimberly. Who else wants to be in the giveaway?
Don't miss out. Type yes in the chat, because I know there are quite a few of you watching and you haven't typed in your name or typed in yes yet.
Steve, can you hear us? Can you talk?
Yes, Larry. I can hear y'all now. One of the joys of
you are going someplace tomorrow.
Yes, I'm actually flying out, going to Houston for a event called Brickfest Live. It's like a Comic-Con for Lego enthusiasts.
How cool is that?
We have
That'll be
Lego
fun.
masters that come, and you can do meet and greets with them. We have several life-size statues that are all built out of Legos that we bring in. And then we have something that is really cool that is one of my favorite parts. We have local Lego clubs that come in and they put on their own builds on display for everyone
Wow.
to see. And it's amazing how much detail everybody puts into it. And it's just such a great time because Legos bridge that gap between the older and younger generation. It's something that the whole family can do. And it's a good opportunity for some of these, for the kids and adults, to show off, you know, their artwork and stuff that they do. And it's a great confidence building thing, and it's a great way to bring people together.
That is fantastic, Cowboy Steve.
Love it.
Well, folks, let me see. I think we're going to the giveaway with just the two folks we got here. Let's see. Yep, we've got Kimberly is number 1 and Boo is number 2, and Spider is off screen. Hey, Spider. Oh, he's busy out in the yard. We'll see you later.
Is he? We're going to be drawing 4 Spider today.
Yes.
Has that ever happened before?
He doesn't think he's on duty right now because they're in the other room. Right?
Right. Gratitude. Steve, why don't you go first?
I'm just really thankful and you know, blessed at all my friends and family. You know, with everything going on, you know, friends and family are what hold everything together. You know, in times of craziness, and you know, it had all this happened, what, more than 15 years ago, before the internet. I mean, things would have been so much different.
Yeah.
And we're just, I feel like we're so blessed to have the ability to do video calls, because that made things so much easier. So my gratitude is just all my friends and family, just, you know, being there and helping the hard times be easier.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Geraldine, who do you got today?
Well, I'm going to second what Dr. Arce said in his gratitude, which is thank you to all the people who work with animals, have animals as pets. Love animals, work for animal welfare, help to support animal welfare, veterinarian technicians, dog trainers, animal whisperers, you name it. I'm so grateful for all of you, because without you, things like this wouldn't happen. So I'm really grateful for all of your love and the way that you give back to the world. And I know that's one of the ways we'll change the world. So I'm very grateful for it.
Oh, beautifully said.
Can I add one thing to that super uber quick?
Sure.
Okay, so the other day I made a delivery to a local veterinarian clinic, and it was pretty late. And I walk in and you could just feel the energy. It was just, they were all having a really rough day. And I just stopped for a second when I was getting ready to go out the door. I turned around and I said, guys, thank y'all so much for everything you guys do. I have friends that are vet techs and that are veterinarians. So I hear the other side of the things that they go through and everything like that, and the bad days that they have just trying to get through the day to help us out and our pets. And I just told them I really appreciate it. And 2 of them broke down and started crying. I was like, please don't do that, because I'm going to start crying. And it was just, I feel that, you know, anytime any of us go into a vet clinic, we just need to say thank you, because they really do have some hard days. And I know that they really appreciate it, hearing that from us.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much, brother. So my personal shout out, I'm sending a blessing and gratitude to the folks who introduced us to Cowboy Steve, the Perandis, Chris and Suhei Perandi. And in particular right now, I'm really thinking of them because they're dealing with a sick dog right now. And
so hard.
So yeah, it's really hard.
We're thinking of you, Perandis. We're sending you all kinds of great love.
Yeah, beautiful. And also my partners, on the Big Book of Tricks for the Best Dog Ever. Hey, you're going to get a kick out of this one, Cowboy Steve. Jen just sent me. Let me see if I can find it. I
love when Jen surprises us.
Yeah. So just before COVID, we went to a fundraiser at the, here we go. There we go. This here is entirely out of Legos.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was really
Amazing.
great.
Wow.
Did they give you Lego slippers? Those Lego slippers, just in case you step on one, because I need a pair for dog toys.
Wearing some glittery slippers there. Yeah.
You know, it's
That's
funny.
really neat.
You say that. We actually at the event that I help run, we have a brick pit.
Oh, cool.
And it's I think 20 feet in diameter, and it's just filled. It's like a pool filled with Legos.
Yeah.
And these kids are all running around, and then I'm like, I can't do that. My feet would just would be dead.
That's right. All right. We're it's time for Spider to do his magic. Spider, come on up here, buddy. Up. Wait. Okay. We have 2 balls, numbered 1 and 2. Go get him. Go. Let's see which one he chases. Up. Bring it up. And of course, it's number 1, Kimberly.
Congratulations, Kimberly.
You've won every prize in the book. You're gonna get another consulting time with me here. Okay, and I look forward to doing another dog trick. Last time, Kimberly and Darla and we were working on footsies.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. Oh yeah, I gotta pay the dog. Right, he got the tennis ball. He gets paid. That's right.
Yeah, he's like, where's my paycheck, Dad?
That's right. Yeah. Hey, folks, thank you so much for being with us on our now sporadic from time to time 2022 Dog Hugs shows. Yeah. And
we'll see you next month.
We'll see you next month because we are
We're going to teach him to growl on command. For you.